Okay, in this video we're going to be doing decimal to binary and decimal to hex. Now for your decimal to binary, basically you're looking for the biggest number that can go into your question that's in the table. So for our question's 3975. So you use draw out your table again, your really long table, and you find the biggest number that can go into it. Now you can't do 496 because it's over that. So it's 2041. So the number that can go into it, you just put a 1, and then you take that away from the total. So here I've started it. So you take your 2048 from your question, which leaves you with this, and then you find the next number that can go into that number. So if you go to table, the only possible next one is 124. So you put another 1 under that, and then you take that away from what's left over. So where I've done here, so it leaves you with 903. And then you just basically go back up to again, and you find the biggest number that can go into that number again. So which is 512. And then back again, take that away from what you've got left over, which is 391. And then you go back up again, find the biggest number it can possibly go into, and put another 1. And basically you keep doing this until you get down to the next possible number. So it's again, you go back up, you add your 1, and you take it away, and eventually you're going to get left with 7. So then you go back up and you find your remaining numbers that you can do that. So it would be 421. So you put your remainder in ones here, and basically the numbers that you don't put anything into, you put a 0, like I'm doing here, and then basically that's your answer. So your answer is 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1. So all you're doing for your decimal to binary is you're finding the biggest possible number that goes into the question, and you take it away, and you keep repeating the process until you get down to 0 to get your answer. Now if we go down to decimal to hex, you're basically doing the same, except this time it's how many times it can go into it, and the maximum amount of times you can put it into it is 15. So basically if you have a question of 372, you find the biggest number it can go into it, and then you go, how many times can 256 go into 372? So it can go into it once. So you put how many times it would go into that. So that would be the start, and then whatever your remainder from that is, you basically find how many times this and your next number can go into that. So your next one is 16, how many times can go into your remaining answer. So if you take 256 from 372, it'll leave you with 116. So you find how many times 16 can go into that, so which is 7. So you would write down 7, and then you take that away from what's left over, so it'd be 116 take away 112. If you see, I've got it down here, this makes it more simpler. So you're left with 4. So you've got 1s, so you just put 4 where your 1 is, and that's your answer. So basically you're finding how many times that number can go into this, and you write it down. So the maximum amount you can have in one column is 15, and that's basically your decimal to hex and your decimal to binary. Any other question on that, if you see my written tutorial, it may help you understand better.